Clerk Paul, can we call the council meeting to order, please?
Lennon.
Here.
Roywood.
Here.
Leisure.
Here.
Fate.
Here.
Pabon.
Here.
Ruiz. Irinella.
Here.
Carmichael.
Here.
7 present, Mayor.
Motion to excuse Ruiz.
Second.
Motion to excuse Ruiz by Pabon, seconded by Carmichael. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We can all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and please remain standing. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we could please keep in our thoughts and prayers the family of Robert Bazarek, who recently passed away. He's the father of our Berwyn firefighter, Robert Bazarek. And in addition, recent passed away is Rosemary Lanzalotti, former First Lady of the City of Berwyn. If we could keep them in our thoughts and prayers, as well as all the men and women we have on the street tonight. Thank you. If anybody wishes to address the open forum, please step forward to the podium.
Hello. Hi. My name is Sabine Kraus. I'm 3rd Ward Alderman. And I first just wanted to say thank you so much, March Paul, for your service. Miss you. So thank you that. And then on behalf of, I'm here also as the president of the Berwyn Public Arts Initiative. And since there are so many people, I thought it was a good idea to invite you all to our first official fundraiser next Sunday on the 18th. It's a house tour, and then we have an after party. I have a bunch of flyers, and if anybody's interested in participating and checking that out. Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening. I'd like to recognize Ms. Marge Paul for her dedicated service as our city clerk, township clerk, and Board of Health over the past 4 years. Ms. Paul is an essential liaison between residents and the government. She has been an invaluable asset to our city, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the smooth operation of our local government and maintain legal compliance for government transparency. The role of city clerk is vital, encompassing a wide range of responsibilities from managing official records, facilitating public meetings, to overseeing part of the election process and providing other important services to our residents. Clerk Paul has approached each of these tasks with professionalism, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to serving the public. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and significant contributions to our community. You have made a real difference, and your presence will be deeply missed.
Thank you, Stephen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yadira Padilla, and I am a 1st Ward resident. I just wanted to remind all City of Berwyn residents about the City Vehicle Sticker renewals. It is now officially City Vehicle Sticker, and I want to inform everyone that from May 15th to May 31st, there is a 15% discount for those who purchase their vehicle stickers online and plan on making no changes to their vehicles. And then we also have an additional discount extended to June 30th. So from May 15th to June 30th, that is a 10% discount with no changes added to vehicles. So make sure to check out our online payment, and online mail only discounts cannot be applied at the service window. Thank you.
Well, I'm back again about the lead in the water pipes in Berwyn, as well as the whole state. I was given a list by Mr. Schiller of 6 plumbers, and I called them. And to replace the one pipe that has lead from the water meter in the basement, between $12,000 and $16,000. Yeah, it's shocking. And also, under East Avenue, there might be ground lines for the gas line. And if those are torn up, it's even going to be more money. Who can afford this? I can't. It's something to think about. I'm drinking bottled water. Purified water doesn't taste good. It tastes like poison. Mountain water is pretty good. But nothing like from Lake Michigan. but that has the lead. So I'm drawing it to your attention. I went to a nephrologist, and when your kidney function starts going up and down, and the EGFR, which is the filtration way to the kidneys, you start getting concerned. And he said people don't know, but lead in water causes Alzheimer's, and it also causes kidney problems. So think about it when you drink that water, what you're drinking. It's very important. People don't know. I thought Lake Michigan had the purified water. It doesn't. It's the pipes. So just think about it, and if anybody can join me and we march for lead or whatever we march for, I would be happy.
Thank you, Ms.
God bless
Bessie.
you all. And just be aware, do some research on this, because nobody knows. But I think the plumbers, you know, they're gouging. 12,000 is a little much, and 16,000 is even worse. God bless all of you.
Thank you. Alderman, anything for open for, I'm sorry, Natalia?
Good evening. I'm Natalia Perez, and I just wanted to share to council and everyone else here that there's still time to fill in the pedestrian challenge survey. This survey is regarding local pedestrians or local bikers who utilize the city's sidewalks, and if this is important data to collect to see how the city can improve on our sidewalks and how to improve on safety. So there's still time to fill that in. You guys are free to scan the QR code on our flyers that's also provided at the table over there. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman, anything for open forum? Alderman Pabon?
Yeah, I'd love to say something really quick. So I just wanted to thank you, Clerk Paul, for your deep commitment as a public servant here in Berwyn and as a leader in our community. You've taught me so much. I know you've taught so many other people so much about what it means to lead with integrity and dignity and respect. You've also had so much influence on the ways in which we do things in our community and our civic culture and here at City Hall. Always modeling civic responsibility and duty. And so I just want to say thank you for being a mentor and a friend, and you will be missed here.
Thank you.
Marge, I would just like to add that although politically we were enemies in the beginning, we've become great friends, and we've learned to work together, and that's what's important, when we work together for the city. Marge, you and I did that, and I really appreciate all your cooperation and your professionalism. Thank you.
Mayor.
Thank you. Item C1, please.
Item C1 are the minutes of the city council meeting of April 22nd, 2025.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular city council meeting minutes of April 22nd, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Leonard, seconded by Aaronella to approve the city council minutes of April 22nd, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Alderman?
Clerk Paul, at this time I would like to call forward J4 and J5.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Carmichael to move forward J4 and J5. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item J4, please.
Item J4 is a communication from Fire Chief Semaglia introducing and requesting the swearing in of Thomas Jarris.
We'll correct that to Fire Chief Caniglio so he doesn't get angry at us.
Oh, I'm sorry. We did that last week. I stand corrected, a communication from Fire Chief Chris Caniglio.
I move that we accept this communication from Fire Chief Caniglio introducing Thomas Jaros to accept the oath of office as a probationary firefighter paramedic with an effective start date of May 15, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Roywood to introduce Thomas Jaros as probationary firefighter paramedic here in the city of Berwyn to start May 15th, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thomas?
for the City of Berwyn Fire Department and the County of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and faithfully discharge your duties of your newly appointed position to the best of your ability. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations, Thomas. Does Thomas have family here? Item J5, please.
Item J5 is a communication from Fire Chief Chris Caniglio, introducing and requesting the swearing-in of Mason Dupaquier.
I move that we accept this communication from Berwyn Fire Chief Chris Caniglio, introducing Mason Dupaquier to be sworn in as a probationary firefighter paramedic with a start date of May 15, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Roywood, to introduce Mason. I'm not going to pronounce your last name, sir. To be sworn as probationary firefighter paramedic to begin on May 15th, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mason, come on up.
Mason, please raise your right hand. Do you, Mason Dupaquier, having been appointed to the rank of probationary paramedic firefighter for the City of Berwyn Fire Department in the County of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your newly appointed position to the best of your abilities? I do. Great. Thank you very much.
Mason's family. Mason, take a picture with your family. Rita, can you move that? Congratulations, Mason. Item D1, please.
Item D1 is a communication from Public Works Director Robert Schiller, reporting the results and recommendation of a recent bid opening for the CDBG project year 2025, 2024 and 2025 cost share sidewalk replacement program.
Be my motion concur with Director Schiller and award the CDBG project year 2024-25 cost shared sidewalk project to M&J Asphalt Paving in the amount of $444,981.52 plus a 5% contingency.
Second.
Motion by Fate, second by Lennon, to concur with Director Schiller and award the 2024-25 cost-shared sidewalk program to the lowest qualified bidder, M&J Asphalt, in the amount of $444,981.52 plus a 5% contingency. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon.
Aye.
Roywood.
Aye.
Leisure.
Aye.
Fate.
Aye.
Pabon.
Aye.
Aaronella.
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item F1, please.
Item F1 is a communication from the mayor with a proclamation recognizing the contributions of outgoing elected officials.
And the proclamation reads, whereas in the city of Berwyn, the city clerk, city treasurer, and the alderpersons served as the dedicated stewards of their respective wards and the community at large, shaping policy, advancing neighborhood priorities, and upholding the values of responsive and responsible government. And whereas to run for elected official office reflects a profound commitment to the principles of democracy, embodying a willingness to serve, to lead, and to ensure that every voice in the community has representation and a champion in government. And whereas each of the elected officials we recognize today has made a lasting impact our community through their service, and their council and administration recognize their leadership, dedication, and unwavering commitment to the betterment of our city. Whereas City Clerk Margaret Paul, City Treasurer Robert Reyes, First Ward Alderman Scott Lennon, Second Ward Alderman James Woywood, Sixth Ward Alderman Alicia Ruiz, Seventh Ward Alderwoman Mary Beth Aaronellas collective contributions over their years of service to our city have strengthened the foundation of our civic life, and now therefore be it proclaimed that Mayor Robert J. Lavero and the City of Berwyn Council members would like to recognize the aforementioned City Council leaders whose legacy of service will continue to inspire future generations of leaders in Berwyn.
Do I have a motion?
Be my motion to concur with Mayor Lavero and thank and congratulate these individuals for all their dedication and service to the city of Berwyn.
Second.
Motion by Fate, seconded by Pabon, to adopt the proclamation and thank all those leaders for their dedication to the city of Berwyn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item F2, please.
Item F2 is a communication from the mayor with a proclamation honoring Mario Manfredini on his selection as the 2025 Teeter Award recipient. The proclamation reads, whereas on Friday, May 9th, 2025, the PAV YMCA honors Mario J. Manfredini with the 2025 Teeter Award, which annually recognizes one outstanding community leader. And whereas Mario has been a lifelong resident of Berwyn and dedicated community leader who has made lasting impressions through his work with the City of Berwyn Fire Department, Berwyn Park District, and volunteering with the Italian Civic Organization of Berwyn. And whereas Mario's commitment to his community spans decades as a proud Italian-American firefighter, beginning his firefighting career in 1997, dedicating over 28 years to serving and protecting Berwyn residents. And whereas, as battalion chief, he led by example, directing firefighters through life-threatening situations, and as fire marshal investigating fire causes. And whereas under Mario's leadership as president of the Berwyn Park District, the Berwyn Park District flourished, and by facilitating community events like the annual pasta dinner, transforming it from a losing venture into a successful $10,000 annual fundraiser that supported memorable family experiences. And whereas Mario's distinctive passion for cooking launched his homemade pasta sauces under the brand Mario's Marinara, as well as being a beloved product, but moreover a source of charitable giving, as a portion of the proceeds supports first responders burn camps, and many fire-related charitable causes. Whereas Mario advocated for the Piper Playground and was a fervent supporter of the community build, and whereas Mario's dedication, along with his continuous passion for local philanthropy, truly exemplifies the spirit of outstanding community service. Therefore, I, Robert J. Lavero, and the Aldermen of the City of Berwyn congratulate Mario J. Manfredini on receiving the Teeter Award that recognizes his efforts in bettering Berwyn and giving his time and efforts to help so many individuals. The City of Berwyn is privileged to have such a caring and selfless individual in its community. Dated the 13th day of May, 2025.
I move that we adopt this proclamation honoring Mario J. Manfredini as the PAV YMCA Teeter Award recipient for 2025. Authorize the corporate authorities to fix the necessary signatures and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Wojciech to adopt the proclamation honoring Mario Manfredini with the 2025 Teeter Award and fix the necessary signatures and place it on its way to passage. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mario?
I'll try not to cry like I did the other night, but see all these guys and girls that I the word I'm looking for, I don't know. The privilege to work with, and many residents, elected officials. They say it takes a village, and without each and every one of these guys, I'm the big water buffalo in the crowd that they just picked out this year. But if it wasn't for all these people here, this wouldn't happen. So I couldn't accept it alone. And stepping on what the mayor said before, with all the new stuff coming in, let's build some bridges and not walls and keep moving the city forward. Thank you.
I think your wife wants a picture with you.
As long as my girlfriend's not. People who know me know it's a joke.
Congratulations, Mario. Item F3, please.
Item F3 is a communication from the mayor announcing the appointment of Ayana Good to the City Ethics Commission.
I'll make that motion to concur with Mayor Lavero's appointment of Yanni Good to the Ethics Commission.
Second.
Motion by Lennon, seconded by Wojciech to concur with the mayor's appointment of Ayani Good to the Ethics Commission. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Ayani?
Please raise your right hand. Do you, Ayani Good, having been appointed to the Ethics Commission in the City of Berwyn in the County of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and faithfully discharge your duties of office of the City of Berwyn Ethics Commission according to your best abilities?
on his family. Item G1, please.
Item G1 is a submission from the clerk with an ordinance that reads, an ordinance approving the editing and inclusion of certain ordinances as parts of the various component codes of the codified ordinances and repealing ordinances and resolutions in conflict therewith.
Be my motion concur with Clerk Paul and adopt ordinance approving and editing the inclusion of certain ordinances as parts of the various component codes of the codified ordinances and repealing ordinances and resolutions in conflict with their. Have the corporate authorities fix necessary signatures and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Fate, seconded by Pabon to concur with Clerk Paul and adopt the ordinance as captioned, affix the necessary signatures, and place on its way to passage. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon?
Aye.
Roywood?
Aye.
Leisure?
Aye.
Fate?
Aye.
Pabon?
Aye.
Aaronella?
Aye.
Carmichael?
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item G2, please.
G2 is a communication from the clerk with a resolution that reads, a resolution to release closed session minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the resolution to release closed
Second.
minutes.
Motion by Lennon, second by Aaronella to approve the resolution to release the closed committee of the whole minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item G3, please.
G3 is a communication from the clerk requesting concurrence with Block Party request denial.
I move that we concur with the city's recommendation to deny the block party on
Second.
7100. Oh, sorry.
Started veering off there at the end.
7100 block of 28th Street due to being a limited access road.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Pabon to concur with the denial of the block party request for the 7100 block of 28th Street. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item G4, please.
G4 is a communication from the clerk requesting a concurrence with the denial of handicap parking for 1848 South Grove and 3834 South Home.
Be my motion to concur with the clerk's office for the denial of handicap installations at 1848 South Grove Avenue, Apartment 2, and 3834 South Home Avenue.
Second.
Motion by Pabon, second by Aaronella to concur with the clerk and deny the handicap space zones at 1848 Grove and 3834 Home. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item
I
H1,
just
please.
have to say those last two really make me sound crabby. I wasn't like that at all. No parties.
Item H1, please.
Item H1 is a communication from the Zoning and Planning Commission regarding 7122 West Ogden with an ordinance that reads, an ordinance approving a special use permit for a cannabis dispensing organization use within the C4 Corridor Commercial Zoning District at the address commonly known as 7122 West Ogden Avenue, Berwyn, Illinois, JGIL LLC.
I'll make that motion to concur with the Zoning, Planning, and Development Commission to approve a special use permit for 7122 West Ogden Avenue.
Second.
Motion by Lennon, seconded by Roywood to concur with the zoning commission and approve the ordinance approving the special use permit for the cannabis dispensing organization at 7122 West Ogden Avenue. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon?
Aye.
Roywood?
Aye.
Leisure?
As my time as a alderman, I spend most of my time with the residents in the schools and youth programs. The thing I've heard the most, especially in the last year, is please no dispensaries. So as a servant to the people, to the third ward, I have to vote no.
Fate?
Aye.
Pabon?
Aye.
Aaronella?
Aye.
Carmichael?
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 nay, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item I1, please.
Item I1 is a communication from Alderman Leisure submitting a proclamation designating May as Emerson Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association Appreciation Month. Whereas Emerson Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association, or known as the PTA, of Berwyn South School District 100 is a dedicated body of parent leaders and volunteers who work tirelessly to support student enrichment, teacher collaboration, and community engagement throughout the school year. And whereas on Wednesday, May 7, 2025, the Emerson PTA organized the school's participation in the annual Walk, Bike, and Roll to School Day, a national initiative that promotes health, physical activity, safety awareness, and community spirit among students and families. And whereas the Emerson PTA partnered with the City of Berwyn to support the city's efforts to promote its ongoing ADA survey initiative, which seeks input from families and residents to identify and address accessibility and mobility concerns, ensuring equitable and safe passage for all pedestrians throughout the city. And whereas this collaboration resulted in the enthusiastic participation of more than 150 Emerson students and their families who walked, biked, and rolled to school, fostering a stronger sense of belonging and pride in the Emerson school community. And whereas the success of Walk, Bike, and Roll to School Day exemplifies the extraordinary impact of parent-led organizations such as the Emerson PTA, whose volunteers mobilize school leadership, city officials, and families in the shared mission of delivering excellent public education and fostering connected, vibrant communities. Now therefore, let it be proclaimed, I, Mayor Robert J. Lavero, and the City of Berwyn council members hereby proclaim the month of May 2025 as Emerson Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association Appreciation Month, and commend the parents and volunteers for their leadership and dedication to the students, families, and future of our city, entered upon the records of the City of Berwyn this 13th day of May 2025.
I move that we adopt the proclamation congratulating and recognizing Emerson School and PTA for their commitment to the students and the community, authorize the corporate authorities to affix the necessary signatures, and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Roy, to adopt the proclamation proclaiming the month of May 2025 as Emerson Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association Appreciation Month. Affix the necessary signatures and place on its way to passage. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Ladies? Superintendent Davis? Superintendent Davis? Yeah, he's going to call those names. Call the names?
Yeah, so we have the proclamation. We also have some plaques for the PTA. Elena Padilla,
She's not here.
Milena Franco, Maureen Corona, Camila Wilson, Carmela Wilson, Carmelita Wilson,
Molly's not here.
and Molly Hamilton.
So we take these ladies back. Also, congratulations. Thank you. Go on, take your pictures.
Well, we got fangirling back there with the clerk. All right, can we get your picture? Marie, come on. Stop chatting, Marie. Yes, Marie. All right, I'll get these.
Item I2, please.
Item I2 is a communication from Alderman Leja requesting override of a prior denial of a handicap parking space at 2703 Euclid.
I move that we first correct the agenda item I2 from 2703 Kenilworth to 2703 Euclid, as well as on the heading of the cover letter, and then approve my request to override the denial of the request for the handicap parking at 2703 Euclid Avenue and approve it.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Carmichael, to amend the communication as well as the agenda to include 2703 Euclid and override the denial for the request of a handicap spot at 2703 Euclid. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item J1, please.
J1 is a communication from City Attorney Bertuca requesting authorization to settle 24 WC 027504.
Be my motion to concur with City Attorney Bertuca and settle case 24 WC 027504 in the amount of $19,500 based on council authority and executive session.
Second.
Motion by Fate, seconded by Pabon, to concur with Attorney Bertuca and approve the captioned workers' comp case in the amount of $19,500 settlement as based on city council authority granted in executive session. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon?
Aye.
Roywood?
Aye.
Leisure?
Aye.
Fate?
Aye.
Pabon?
Aye.
Aaronella?
Aye.
Carmichael?
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item J2, please.
Item J2 is a communication from City Attorney Bertuca informing the council of his communications to the Illinois Department of Transportation.
Be my motion to concur with City Attorney Bertuca with his communication with the vendor transfer name to Alltech Tracking LLC and have the corporate authorities fix their signatures and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Fate, seconded by Roywood, to concur with Attorney Bertuca, seeing his communication for the transfer of the name on the photo enforcement and to fix the necessary signatures, place it on its way to passage. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon?
Aye.
Roywood?
Aye.
Leisure?
Aye.
Fate?
Aye.
Pabon?
Aye.
Aaronella?
Aye.
Carmichael?
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item J3, please.
J3 is a communication from Police Chief Semaglia regarding his approval of a parade event asking for city services.
I move that we accept this communication from Police Chief Michael Semaglia regarding the annual Corpus Christi religious procession on June 22, 2025 at 9 a.m. from St. Francis of Rome to St. Mary of Celle as informational.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Pabon, to consider the communication approving the Corpus Christi religious procession on June 22nd from St. Francis of Rome to St. Mary of Celle as informational. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item J6, please.
J6 is a communication from Fire Chief Caniglio with a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Authorizing the Execution of an Agreement with Brycer LLC regarding the compliance engine solution of the Berwyn Fire Department's Fire Marshal's Office regarding records of inspections, testing, and maintenance of fire protection systems installed within the city of Berwyn."
I move that we concur with Fire Chief Caniglio's request for approval to enter into an agreement with Brycer Compliance Engine LLC, adopt the resolution, authorize the corporate authorities to affix the necessary signatures, and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Roywood, to concur with Chief Caniglio and allow the approval to utilize the Brycer Compliance Engine for the Berwyn Fire Prevention Bureau. And I believe it's to sign the necessary contract, fix the necessary signatures on the contract, and send it its way to passage. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon?
Aye.
Roywood?
Aye.
Leisure?
Aye.
Fate?
Aye.
Pabon?
Aye.
Aaronella?
Aye.
Carmichael?
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item J7, please.
J7 is a communication from Fire Chief Caniglio requesting to purchase 2 replacement vehicles.
I move that we concur with Fire Chief Caniglio's request to waive the sealed bidding process due to this purchase would fall under a joint purchase agreement through the Northwest Municipal Conference, which meets and exceeds the bidding process, and approve the purchase of the two 2025 Chevrolet Tahoes from Curry Motors for a total cost of $113,459.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Roywood, to waive the sealed bidding process since this was bid through the joint purchase agreement of of the Northwest Municipal Conference. Approve the purchase of the two 2025 Chevrolet Tahoes from Curry Motors for a total cost of $113,459. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon.
Aye.
Roywood.
Aye.
Leisure.
Aye.
Fate.
Aye.
Pabon.
Aye.
Aaronella.
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. J8.
J8 is a communication from City Administrator Ciaba Green requesting authority to renew the crime insurance policy with Hanover Insurance.
Be my motion concur with Administrator Green and execute a contract with Hanover Insurance Company for a 3-year coverage period in the amount of $8,505, annual installments of $2,835.
Second.
Motion by Fate, second by Pabon, to concur with City Administrator Ciaba Green and authorize the city administration to execute the contract with Hanover Insurance Company for a 3-year coverage totaling $8,505. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item J9, please.
J9 is a communication from City Administrator Ciaba Green regarding the renewal of the policy for property, inland marine, and auto and crime.
I move that we concur with the city's administration to execute a contract with Travelers Insurance for the upcoming coverage period, June 1, 2025 to June 1, 2026, in the amount of $187,112. Authorize the corporate authorities to affix the necessary signatures and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Fate, to concur with City Administrator Ciaba Green and approve the property, inland marine, and physical damage insurance with the Travelers Insurance Company for the amount of $187,112. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon.
Aye.
Roywood.
Aye.
Leisure.
Aye.
Fate.
Aye.
Pabon.
Aye.
Aaronella.
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item J10, please.
J10 is communication from Public Works Director Robert Schiller requesting approval of additional repairs and costs for the at-grade water tank.
Be my motion concur with Director Schiller and approve the change order number 1 from Era Valdella Contractors for additional repairs not to include the original RFP in the amount of $152,842.75.
Second.
Motion from Fate, seconded by Aaronella, to concur with Director Schiller and approve change order number 1 from Era Valdivia Contractors for the $4 million gallon at grade water tank in the amount of $152,842.75. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon.
Aye.
Roywood.
Aye.
Leisure.
Aye.
Fate.
Aye.
Pabon.
Aye.
Aaronella.
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. J11, please.
J11 is communication from Public Works Director Schiller requesting approval of pay estimate 2 for Ogden Avenue Water Main Replacement Project.
Motion to concur with Director Schiller's recommendation to approve pay estimate number 2 for the Ogden Avenue Water Main Replacement Project for $110,634.87 to Trine Construction. This payment should be processed from ARPA funds.
Second.
Motion by Pabon, seconded by Aaronella, to concur with Director Schiller and approve the payment of pay estimate number 2 for the Ogden Avenue Water Main Replacement in the amount of $110,634.87 to Trine Construction to be paid from the ARPA funds. All those in favor on the call of the roll.
Lennon.
Aye.
Roywood.
Aye.
Leisure.
Aye.
Fate.
Aye.
Pabon.
Aye.
Aaronella.
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
7 ayes, Mayor.
Motion carried. Item J12, please.
J12 is a communication from Finance Director Martin requesting a concurrence with the determination of surplus property for a 1999 Ford conversion van.
I'll make that motion to accept this as informational.
Second.
Motion by Lennon, seconded by Aaronella, to consider the communication as informational. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by Lennon, seconded by Roywood, to approve the consent agenda as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Just so I can make a quick announcement, folks, After we call aldermanic meetings, which there probably will be none at this point, we're going to take a 5-minute recess so that the new elected officials can assume their seats. At that time, we're going to have the clerk swear myself in, as well as everybody else included. I would ask only that all the families wait till after the meeting to take pictures, so we have more time for you to spend with the newly elected officials to take your pictures. Okay, aldermanic committee meetings. Alderman Lennon,
Call to the chair.
Alderman Moywood,
Call the chair.
Alderman Leisure.
I have a fire and police committee meeting on May 27, 6 p.m.
Alderman Fate,
Call.
Alderman Pabon.
Just have 2 updates. We have the annual Youth Opportunity Fair on May 22nd. So if you have any young people in your family in the area, 16 to 24, we invite them to come out to Ebenezer Church, which is on 13th and Harvey, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. There'll be employers there. There'll be resources, nonprofits, learning opportunities. We get about 200 youth every year, so we're continuing to try to grow this. So please encourage folks to come out and youth to take advantage of this opportunity. And then I also wanted to share, we have an upcoming Civic Series like event on Tuesday, May 20th. There's going to be a panel discussion at the Berwyn Library on the state of homelessness and what's happening with policy in regards to homelessness on the federal level, but also how that's impacting organizations that are doing the work on the ground. So I encourage people to come out to learn more about what's happening around that issue. Thank you.
Okay, Alderman Aaronella,
Call the chair.
Alderman Carmichael.
Call the chair. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn the first meeting by Carmichael, seconded by Aaronella. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Stick around for 5 minutes, folks.
Sometimes you lose track of the morning.
Yeah, I had to make my own rule. Yeah. It's like we're in the middle of set change for the new season. That's a new character. Who's that? We're gonna have to practice our squeezing in here.
I think I was taking a picture with someone. Oh, Mark, she didn't want one. She's like, I'm done today.
It's a long gaze. You guys got corner to corner. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much.
Ready to rock. Yeah. They don't fall apart anymore either. No, we used to have anything left in there? Yeah. Start with candy.
I was able to get everybody's certificate.
Oh, wow, someone's sitting.
Yes. So yours is not spoken.
Yes. Every state still.
And then the other,
The bidding.
the other big thing is you hold it until it changes colors. Green is on. You guys haven't sworn the. This way.
Clerk Paul, can we call the second meeting to order, please?
May I have your attention, please? It is my privilege to call the second meeting to order and then hand it over to Leticia Garcia, the next clerk. Caldwell. Here. Baldwin. Bowman.
Here.
Leisure.
Here.
Fate.
Here.
Pabon.
Here.
Polacek.
Here.
Bruckman.
Here.
Carmichael.
Here.
8 present, Mayor.
Motion carried. We are going to do a quick pledge of allegiance, and then the clerk is going to swear us all in. So if we'd all stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic
turn it over to you.
Please be seated. Do you, please raise your right hand. Do you, Robert J. Lavero, having been elected to the office of mayor in the city of Berwyn and the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and faithfully discharge the duties as mayor to the best of your abilities?
I do.
Please raise your right hand. Do you, Letitia Garcia, having been elected to the office of city clerk in the city of Berwyn in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and faithfully discharge the duties as clerk to the best of your abilities?
I do.
Congratulations. Do you, Lisbeth Linares Herrera, having been elected to the office of treasurer in the city of Berwyn and county of Cook, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and faithfully discharge the duties as treasurer to the best of your abilities?
I do.
Will the alderman-elect please stand?
It's everybody.
Do you, Micah Caldwell, Joshua Bowman, Richard E. Leisha, Robert W. Fate, Robert Pavone, Theodore Kolashek, Sarah Bruckman, and Joseph Carmichael, as elected by your wards, do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, support the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and faithfully discharge your duties as alder people to the best of your abilities? I do. Congratulations.
I think it's appropriate if the entire gallery would give a standing ovation to all the elected officials we just saw sworn in today. Thank you. Marge, you will be missed.
Okay, thank you very much.
Madam Clerk Garcia, I'm going to ask you to call the roll call again so we can officially start that meeting.
Caldwell,
Here.
Bowman,
Here.
Leha,
Here.
Fate,
Here.
Pabon,
Here.
Palachek, Bruckman,
Here.
Carmichael.
Here.
8 in attendance.
Anybody wish to address the open forum?
Hi, good evening. Steve Taylor, Third Ward. I'd like to address the newly elected officials that took an oath. While you may be political enemies or political allies, you all have one thing in common, and that's you are here to report to the citizens of Berwyn. That means you listen, you engage, and you represent us. Please remember that because we were watching and holding you accountable. Thank you.
Go on, sir.
Yeah, hi, my name's Bill Saranac. I'm in the 3rd Ward. And I just want to invite everyone here to, every 2 weeks here, we have the Berwyn Front Yard Meetups. And what that is just all of us neighbors getting together in people's yard and socializing for a couple hours, you know, getting out from behind a keyboard and out of our homes and just talk face to face and have fun. And we have them in all 8 wards this season. And tomorrow's is going to be at 1825 Scoville. And as I said, every 2 weeks we have these, so keep an eye out on Facebook, or if you have any questions, just let me know after this. Thank you.
Okay.
How you doing? Congratulations, guys, on you elected officials. Mr. Lavero, I'm going to bring up the things that I always been bringing up for the last few years, decades, is these seatbelt checks, these fundraisers disguised as seatbelt checks. That the Latino community is getting 95 to 100% of the tickets. What are you going to do about that? Are you going to continue to do it? We got to protest? What do you want us to do? Because you got to stop. Either give that money generated from there, which was $2 million last year, 2023 was 2.5, put it back into the community. Let the aldermen decide how to use it with the input of our community. Start giving back to our community. You take so much, our taxes are so high. Our alleys are flooding all the time. Houses are getting flooded. Rat problems. Start addressing issues like that. And hopefully that people are going to, the new elected officials, and I know the independent candidates, I got confidence in them that they'll vote for the community. Your new, and Leja and Bob, I don't know you two yet. Respectfully, I ask you to vote for whatever you vote for the community's best interest in mind. We got to get rid of these rubber stamps and just say yes to whatever Lavera wants to pass. Think about our community. Hopefully we can work, you can work together with the new elected officials, Mr. Lavero.
Domingo, I've worked with everybody for over 20 years already, so I have no problem with that.
Well, lately, since '09, you had a lot of rubber stamps. It just passed everything
And I've
you
been
wanted
trying to
to
work
pass.
with you for every 4 years. You come up here and complain, but you never come to visit me as you say you're going to do.
Because I did.
No, you did
before.
not.
I
You
swore
never
on my
have.
kids. I swore, I put my hand on a Bible that I spoke to you twice.
No.
You said the same thing. You blamed the
All right,
committee.
Domingo, thank you very much.
Well, I'm not done yet.
I figured that much.
And whatever, I feel that it's time for us to replace the chief here. Whatever we gotta do, you want us to sign a petition, you let us know how many signatures you need. Because these seatbelt checks are a reflection on you too, Mr. Chief of Police. And you having 9 or 10 family members working for the city of Berwyn, that's unacceptable. Come up here, speak up, or talk to me out here so I can see you talking. But anyways, Mr. Lavero, I hope moving forward we can have a better Berwyn. And I will come and see you, one of these days.
I'll be waiting. Doors open.
All right.
Alderman, anything for open forum? Hearing nothing, we have item F1, please, Madam Clerk.
F1 is an ordinance by Mayor Lovero amending Chapter 209.08B, reimbursements of aldermanic expenses of the codified ordinances for Berwyn for the city of Berwyn, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
I move that we concur with Mayor Lavera's request to amend Ordinance 209.08B regarding council member expense reimbursements, direct the corporate authorities to affix the necessary signatures and place it on its way to passage.
Second.
Motion by Leja, seconded by Palachek to approve the ordinance amending Chapter 209.8 regarding aldermanic expense reimbursement. Affix the necessary signatures and place on its way to passage. All those in favor, on the call of the roll.
Caldwell,
Aye.
Bowman,
Aye.
Leha,
Aye.
Faith,
Aye.
Pabon,
Aye.
Palachek,
Aye.
Bruckman,
Aye.
Carmichael.
Aye.
8 ayes.
Motion carried. Item F2, please.
F2 is an ordinance submitted by Mayor Lovero amending Chapter 228.02, Composition of the Finance Department, Chapter 228.05, Contracts and Purchases, and Chapter 228.11, City Comptroller of the Codified Ordinances of Berwyn for the City of Berwyn, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to defer consideration of item F2 to the next meeting of the Committee of the Whole.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Caldwell, seconded by Bowman to defer to the next meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item F3, please.
F3 is a communication submitted by Mayor Lovero, received from Arbor Day Foundation, recognizing City of Berwyn on successfully achieving 2024 Tree City USA status and receiving a growth award.
I motion to approve the mayor's recognition of Berwyn as a Tree City USA as informational.
Second.
Motion by Pabon, seconded by Carmichael to consider the Arbor Day Foundation calling Berwyn a Tree City as informational. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item F4, please.
F4 is a communication by Mayor Lovero recommending the Aldermanic Committee appointments.
I move that we concur with Mayor Lovero's appointments to the standing aldermanic committees per Chapter 210 of the Codified Ordinance of the City of Berwyn.
Second.
Motion by Leisure, seconded by Pabon to concur with the appointments for the aldermanic committees. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Do I have any aldermanic committee meetings? Alderman Caldwell.
Call the chair.
Alderman Bowman.
Call the chair.
Alderman Leisure.
Call it.
Alderman Fate.
Call the chair.
Alderman Pabon.
Call the chair.
Alderman Plachek. Alderman Bruckman.
Call the chair.
Alderman Carmichael.
Call the chair. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn by Carmichael, seconded by Bruckman. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you.
She booked it to Michigan.
Don't forget, families,